God?
No. You don't consider, but the people misunderstand. He's saying that when people they meditate, they go into the Brahma world, they misunderstand that Brahma that was there in the beginning, before they came over, they thought that he's a creator because his lifespan is more, it's way much more than them.
Who created that world?
Michael Jordan.
Did Brahma create that world, or who created that world?
See, that's not a legitimate question, but there is a legitimate question.
How is that not a legitimate question?
Because you said who created the world.
Who created that world, that Brahma world that the Buddha talks about?
Because the Buddha never said one created the world. That's why it's not a legitimate question.
No. Well, it doesn't make it a legitimate question. It's still a legitimate question.
No. But
is it not?
No, because the Buddha never said.
Wait. But it doesn't matter if the Buddha said it or not. I'm asking you that question. And you're
asking
saying it's not a legitimate question.
You're asking a question that was never taught.
Yeah, then just say that he doesn't know.
No, there is. But if you ask what causes the world to be there,
I can't ask a question in.
No, I'm teaching you how to ask.
No, to compromise on what to ask. It's a question that I ask.
Okay.
There isn't a certain way to ask.
I know, but I'm telling you this. Okay, I'm telling you that if you ask Buddha that. There's no answer for it because he never teach it. But if you want the answer for it, you have to ask this way because he teach it this way. He teach there's a cause for the world to happen. And what is the cause for Pope Rang? What conditions existence of the Brahma world or existence of the three realms? Clinging. Clinging is the cause. Because of clinging, there's the rise of the three realms. The three existence. Yeah.
So because of clinging gives rise to the Brahma world?
Yeah. Give rise to the three world. Not only the Brahma world, but the three world. The Brahma world.
So clinging creates that world.
Yes, it's clinging condition that world.
So clinging is the cause for creation.
No. You see?
I'm trying to understand who created the Brahma world.
Clinging.
You're saying clinging causes the Brahma world to come into existence.
Clinging caused the three worlds. Clinging caused existence.
Through the condition of clinging.
Yeah, through the condition of clinging, there's existence.
Existence arises.
So without clinging, the Brahma world doesn't exist.
Exactly. With the cessation of clinging, the cessation of the Brahma world.
Where does that person go who reaches that high stage?
Huh? No, now you're asking something totally different.
I am asking something totally different.
So what is
I'm asking you, say he dissolved himself in clinging. And those three worlds, because of clinging, creates those three worlds. Now, if he rids himself of clinging, where does he go?
If there is no existence without clinging.
Over here. See, that's what make me ask the question of the fire. Now let me ask you the same question. There's a fire. If the fire goes out, where does the fire go? Because you're asking me the same question. That question doesn't make any sense in that manner. Because now you're asking me, where does the fire go when the fire goes out? So how am I supposed to answer where does the fire go?
Well, that doesn't make it a legitimate question. How is that not a legitimate question?
Now I ask you, where does the fire go?
The fire, when it dies away?
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, it turns into air. It turns into
So where does the fire go?
The fire is gone. The fire is no longer there.
See, the thing is, when you ask me where does the guy go, it's the same thing as asking where does the fire go.
So the guy goes nowhere?
The fire does not go nowhere.
It turns into smoke or it turns into air.
No, I know, but the question is, where does the fire go?
But how do you know it turns into air? How do you know it turns into... Well, you see smoking.
Well, we can look it up.
You know?
Scientifically, they know where it goes.
You sure?
You sure? Maybe. Here, I'm using
Yeah, you can look it up.
You want cheeseburger? You want corn instead?
Burger bạn cả đau với tao này.
Một món này.
Ý gì? Còn là này anh lúc ăn mốc tăng cả đau với nó. Còn đã cả đau đã hot dog.
Go ask mommy to get a chopstick.
ខ្មែរថាមិន clinging
តោ
ปลาเตียน
Together.
កាតោ
ta bạc căn này bạc căn
More like tao.
tòng bật chơi lơ không biết
Yeah, tao ở trên chơi tiền. Tao ở trên.
nâng hết bạc căn mong
Mà ăn cái sò.
Rất là lô là trong nhà.
How do scientists
The
figure
guy
out?
want to eat such món
They
ăn
probably don't even have that question.
Lại rồi tệ thì là làm xuống là miền Nam trong nhâm such món ăn ở miền này mẹ rắm. Mà đâu có Khmer với ha.
Phải chấm hỏi mà.
Mò rồi. Xăm mưa à nay như degree nó về ăn lường nó mới mình nấu à đấy mình ăn lớn mình nấu à sát khái nè.
Rath, you know what I keep on doing? I keep on every time I look at things, I keep on thinking that my mind is in my head all the time. It's like a, and then until I realize that I keep on thinking like that
That's good to see it.
all the time.
That's good that you're able to.
Every time I look at something, look at somewhere,
I want
it's like I'm so conditioned to think that my mind is in my head. It's very difficult to see that the mind is not in the head.
Mình được Pali mind in the belly. Mình in the head. As soon as I get the krương.
Like every time
right.
There's a concentration,
Hãy đậm tê rừng hờ đấy chứ. Ủa, đậm
I try to tend to go through my head. You know what I mean?
You want to go first, honey?
Every time when I try to concentrate on something,
If you want, you could
thought about
drive,
my
you
head
know.
and my brain, my
This guy will drive me
right
on.
away in an instant, like that. Like I thought about my body right away.
That's something you don't hear every day.
No.
What?
What Vicheth just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That is something that you don't hear every day.
It's like it's so conditioned,
That's something
so
you don't
strong
hear every day, that part.
I have to keep on reminding myself. Like in 1 minute I forget right away, then I have to remind myself in that minute right away too. That's how strong it is.
That's where mindfulness comes in.
Or discipline, like self-discipline.
What happened to the person?
The person is the one that achieves nirvana, right?
Hello?
If you're talking about enlightenment,
Here. Touch.
Hello? What?
You see how the question is not
I'm
relevant?
outside. Hi.
like this, you know. When you end suffering, okay, and then you got all the six sense base, all the five aggregates.
What are the five aggregates?
And that five
The
aggregates.
five aggregates are consciousness, our volitional formation, feelings,
Form,
Form.
feeling,
perception.
but it is through those five things that create suffering. And then you're thinking about when you want to end suffering, you have to let go of those five things. You have to let go of those aggregates. You have to let go of the six sense base. And now, if you let go of all those, where's the stuff to be found? Where's the identity to be found?
Hey guys, we can go be with you.
Alright, man. Where you go home?
Where the boss goes?
Boss.
When we let go of the identity.
Alright, guys. See you.
Bye.
Till next time, my friends. Love only.
Go play
Nice.
volleyball tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Don't be scared.
You're pretty good.
No, he's not.
So the concept of
Because the thing is, when people cannot see that the body is suffering, they cannot see that your senses, your eyes, your ears, your nose, that you can smell with, you can hear with, you see with, all those are suffering. because they cannot see it as suffering, so they're gonna say,
Ryan, you want one?
they're gonna have that question,
Ryan.
where does he go? But all those are considered suffering. There's no more of those, and there's no more suffering.
And that question's been asked before.
But it's not just that, oh, I'm gonna get rid.
What was the answer to that question in the sutra?
What question? Where does the body go?
No, not even in the sutra. They asked it in the temple.
Where does it? What was the answer then?
Where does the body go?
Or like they asked about ask a Buddha Sansachi that question.
Like what? You can't say where's the body go because the body goes through the earth, rotten ash. That's why the body is suffering.
She was not there.
I'm trying to think of the question though.
If she's not there, that means she's gone. She's already kidnapped.
We're playing at Lee's house tomorrow, or what?
Yeah.
Nah, can you open this for me, huh? Nah, can you open this?
No.
Not a twister.
No.
Should be. It's
No.
domestic.
Say like about the being sown
By that stick.
Jing Jing Tao or something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then right there, there's identity involved. And yeah, you hear the question? And then at first,
His idea of nirvana is zero. So zero. So now the question. Now we have a question to ask. One of the famous monk in Cambodia. He said, if nirvana is zero, why would people want to go there? That's the question.
so does that kind of relate to your question?
Thank you. Is that the same idea or no?
It's the same. It's it's not the same question, but it's
the same idea, right?
Yeah, same idea.
Now, to say nirvana is zero is a misconception already. What is really zero, that really, when you really look at it, is there's no like a permanent identity. Like your body right now, what's so permanent about it? It's gonna die, it's gonna rot, it's gonna get a new body all the time. So you can't say your body is yours. So that right there is zero already. You see? That's the way we see it. Now you're saying your six senses is permanent. But how can that be? There's deaf and blind people all over. So that we consider it as zero. Already.
Wife leave already? No?
No, it's inside. So, and that we consider it as zero, and that we consider it as suffering.
And that's one of the misconceptions of nirvana.
Yep. To say nirvana is zero, or to say nirvana is nothing, it's void, or to say nirvana is void, that's all misconception. But you can say this, nirvana, there's no mountain in nirvana, there's no heaven, there's no earth, there's no fire in nirvana. It's apart from that. It's not a part of it. It's away from it.